The other day I took a little walk down Hollywood Boulevard with my camera. Want to see some pictures? Capitol Records, iconic Hollywood. Frank Sinatra, Nat Cole, Tony Bennett, the Beatles, they all recorded there. What a historic building. They still have a state-of-the-art studio there too. The blinking light at the top of the tower spells out Hollywood in Morse code. It was switched on by Samuel Morse's granddaughter. You can have a loft at the famous intersection of Hollywood and Vine for only $4,500 a month, every month. In 1917, there weren't a lot of places to rent, and those that were available had signs that said no dogs and no actors. So the Hillview was built by Samuel Goldwyn specifically for actors. I guess the dogs are just out of luck. The Frolic Room's been featured in a lot of movies, The Black Dahlia, L.A. Confidential, and a lot of others. The writer Charles Bukowski was notoriously here quite a bit, and his picture's still above the cash register. This was also the last place reportedly that the real Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short, was seen alive. The Walk of Fame. Keeping the Walk of Fame famous, I guess. Need a tattoo? This Crest department store opened in 1939, but in 1946 it became the world-famous Fredericks of Hollywood, selling naughty underwear for 60 years until 2006. Only in Hollywood. The Roosevelt Hotel opened in 1927, and apparently two of its most famous residents have decided not to leave, even after their death. Marilyn Monroe and Montgomery Clift have both been spotted several times there. Marilyn likes her old room 1200. The original Michelli's, famous for singing waiters, opened in 1949, and the story goes that Lucille Ball actually learned to toss a pizza there for an episode of I Love Lucy. An artistic alleyway. Just south of Hollywood Boulevard on Cahuenga is this restaurant for lease. But for you jazz lovers, this was the former home of Shelley's Manhole. The Hollywood Theater opened in 1913 and was Hollywood's second theater. The Idle Hour Theater was the first theater, which opened in 1910. Admission was 10 cents. The Taft Building, actually the Taft Buildings, were the first skyscrapers in Los Angeles. All the studios had offices there, and a lot of the movie stars had offices there. I just like this picture. It doesn't really fit in with the historic buildings of Hollywood Boulevard, but I just like the picture. The Pacific Theater originally opened as the Warner Theater in 1928 and closed in 1994, mainly because of damage caused by the building of the subway and the Northridge earthquake. Story goes in the 1950s, Carol Burnett was working in the theaters in Usherette, and some people came up to buy some tickets. She told them to wait because she didn't want to ruin the ending, and the boss heard that and fired her immediately. And so years later in the 1970s, she's a famous TV personality, and when they offered her a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, they asked her where she wanted her star, and she told them right in front of the Warner Theater. I wonder if her old boss was invited to the ceremony. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and look for our next video. Thanks.